Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where I'm going to be telling you guys the one weapon, like literally the one specific weapon in Infinite Warfare that will give you so much XP in probably every single game. Now, of course, you have to be a decent player to actually use this gun. I mean, you can use any gun in the game, right? But you have to be at least a decent player that's actually good at the game, right? I'm talking about, so you guys have to be good at the game, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be good at Call of Duty? And if you're good at the game, then this gun will definitely grant you a lot of XP. I'm just saying that right now. And that gun is the Volt Corruption. I think we all know that the Volt Corruption is the one gun that grants you more XP for every single kill you get, because it actually has the Mo Money perk for the Epic variant, right? And that in the Mo Money description says every kill grants extra experience. So every kill you get with the Volt Corruption, more experience, so you can level up, right? Awesome. But just recently, I got myself the Volt Corruption Mark II variant, and I got this out of a bribe, a weapon Mark II, Epic weapon Mark II bribe. That's what I got out of it, and that was actually going on over a week, and I believe the last date was Friday. You could actually purchase this. The purchase limit was only 2 though, but I was only able to spend 1. You could either spend 400 keys on this bribe or spend like 400 COD points. No, it was probably more than 400 COD. It was like 1200 COD points or something like that. But the point is, the Volt Corruption is literally the #1 gun in the game if you want to get yourself more XP for every single kill, right? And since I got the Mark II version, and every single Mark II variant in the game gives you 15% more XP for every kill. So the thing about the Volt Corruption Mark II variant, it gives you even more XP, which is absolutely amazing, right? I mean, honestly, I have no idea how much more XP it actually gives you now that adds that additional 15% XP to it now it's a Mark II version, right? So I'm not really sure the exact percentage. I heard that the Mo Money weapon perk, it gives you 30% more XP for every kill, so maybe if you add a 15% more XP per kill on top of that, you're going to get yourself 45% more XP for every single kill, which is pretty good in my opinion. And of course, use this gun during double XP game modes, right? Or not necessarily game modes, but double XP events that are going on the weekends, you know? And if you guys actually look at your calendar and see what holidays are coming up, sometimes they actually put out double XP during those holidays, or they actually, well, a lot of times they do is they activate double XP the weekend right before a new DLC is going to come out. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So yeah, the Volt Corruption Mark II variant is literally the #1 gun to use if you guys want to level up really fast. Now, of course, you could just use the normal version of the Volt Corruption, right? That isn't the Mark II version, but obviously the Mark II version is going to give you a lot more XP. And in this gameplay right here, I actually earned myself over 12,000 XP in just a single team deathmatch game mode, right? Just a team deathmatch game mode. It was no objectives at all, just killing other players, and I wanted to see how much XP I could get. I did get 31 kills. Some of those kills were with score streaks, but nonetheless, I did get 31 kills in a team deathmatch using this gun, and I was able to get myself 12,000 XP, which is pretty good for a team deathmatch game out. Now in that gameplay, I actually might have maybe I might have got some challenges completed and stuff like that, but nonetheless I did get 12,000 XP, which is pretty good. So I really like this. You know, I really like there's a Mark II version of the Volt Corruption. Now, it used to be where you can only get the Volt Corruption out of the Quartermaster Collection, which means you can only get it out of a supply drop, but they just recently moved the Volt Corruption into just the prototype lab, right? They just moved it to the prototype lab, so now we can actually purchase the normal Volt Corruption with salvage, which is absolutely awesome. Now, of course, the Mark II version of the Volt Corruption you cannot buy with salvage. Every single Mark II weapon in the game you can only get out of supply drops, which is dumb. I hate it so much. So yeah, that's the only sucky thing about the Mark II weapons. You can only get them out of supply drops, and I was just lucky enough to get this out of the weapon bribe, and I've been using this gun for like pretty much all day today, just so I can see how fast I can level up. And really, in all honesty, you don't really earn that much more XP, but it's still more XP, right? And it adds on, right? If you keep using this gun for more than like 5 matches, then all that bonus XP is going to start adding up on each other, and it's going to show a big difference later in the future if you keep using the gun throughout the game. So just saying, you guys, that I think a lot of you already know that the Volt Corruption is a very good gun to actually use in order to actually level up fast, but the Volt Corruption Mark II variant was, of course, a much better version just because it adds a 15% more additional XP per kill, so that's pretty awesome. So anyway, that is the video for today, you guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and comment down below what you guys think of the Volt Corruption. Do any of you actually have the Volt Corruption Mark II variant? Some of you probably already have the normal Volt Corruption just because now you can buy it with salvage, but the Volt Corruption Mark II variant I just recently got, and it's pretty cool, and I would like to know if you guys actually have the gun and what you actually think of the gun itself. I'm not a biggest fan of the Volt, like just the Volk in general, but I do use this gun in like hardcore mode or in tactical team deathmatch, but just because in those game modes it's a lot more deadlier than the other standard game modes, and so I really just use it only in those game modes. That's just me though, so you guys can do whatever you want. But anyway, that is it for the video, guys. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos of Call of Duty later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.